Good. Well, it's 11:47, so I'm guessing it's still morning. So I should say good morning. And yes, it's been a while since I've been on a live. And I know I owe the 592 a live. So if you're on your lunch break, catch it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I got my other phone here because I know the the fake pages from the PP and the propaganda are going to pop up and start writing. So I get the other phone here to block them as soon as they pop up and I see the name. Block. Face looking fat? Probably getting fat. So, let me go down on my page, starting with the stuff I post yesterday. Good morning. Silo Caspar, which compliment? Auntie, you want to be a sugar? No, Omar, I want to be a sugar mama. Me got them kind of money though. Long time I didn't see you. I know. Alright, so let me I was waiting to actually do a program like I promised, but all right. So let me address a few things. Let me start with the last post that I just made about the young lady that was abused. It was abused. She was abused, but this is something that has been happening to her for years. All her friends, all her family have been inboxing me saying, oh, this boy have been beating this young lady mercilessly for years. They've been together since they were in high school. She got 3 kids for him. His mother is the owner of the Maze private school, the Maze Primary School, the one that is located in Campbellville. Her father-in-law is his father is a magistrate. His father is a magistrate. The mom owned the Maze private school, the one, not the one that burned down, the one in Campbellville. And yes, it's still justice for Adriana. I see the opposition is out there right now. They're protesting. They're in front of the office of the president. Kudos to you guys. The fight will continue. Her name will not be forgotten. It's every day, today, tomorrow. Every day is justice for Adriana until we got justice. So back to the story. So she's been with him since they were in high school. They got 3 kids together. And she operates the canteen at her mother-in-law's school, which is the same private school that her kids are going to. So apparently, they got upset because she would have now taken the story to social media and I would have made a post about the story. Mind you, this young lady on her way going home from the hospital yesterday started bleeding through her nose again because I'm guessing he probably hit her. You see what your eyes and your face look like. So on her way going home from the hospital yesterday, she started... Somebody saying they can't hear? Who can't hear me? Wait, y'all couldn't hear me all the time? Are y'all hearing me now? If y'all hear me, somebody say something. Can somebody say if they're hearing me? I'm trying to read the connect. Y'all hearing? Y'all been hearing what I was telling y'all about the young lady and this young man before? Or do I need to talk? Or do I need to repeat what I said? So everybody hearing me? Y'all been hearing me? Because I'm seeing people saying that. Okay, yeah. So, as I was saying, they've been together since high school. This young lady have been with this young man since high school. She's like about 25, 26. She's very young, but she got 3 kids. The kids just go to her mother-in-law private school, which is Mays Primary School, the one in Campbellville. She operates the canteen where they sell food and stuff at the school. And now that she brought the story to social media, and I would have made a post about the story. Now the family is threatening her. I see a couple of them in my inbox talking about story got 2 sides and story got 3 sides and all this time. But all I'm saying is, I don't care how much side the story could get 10 side. Why is he abusing this young lady? Y'all willing to address everything. The family, y'all family, I don't know if it's his family or his friends or whatever. They are willing to address everything other than the fact that this young man have been abusing this young lady for years. Ever since they've been together, he's been abusing her. For years. Y'all want to come in my comment and address, but story got 2 sides. Why y'all in addressing this young man abusing this girl for years? She got 3 kids for him. This is the mother of his child. And I can't understand for the life of me. His father is a magistrate. His mother own a private school that other people children go to. And like, they're enablers. Because they can't tell me that they know that this young man abusing this young lady all these years. Now, like I was saying, on her way going back from the hospital yesterday, she started bleeding through her nose again. So they had to now turn back and go back to the hospital. I don't know if she was released from the hospital again. I don't know if they admitted her back. I don't know if she's still in hospital. But here was the funny thing. He was placed on $10,000 bail. Y'all see how the young lady looked? Y'all see how her face looked? And he was placed on $10,000 bail. Not only was he placed on $10,000 bail, he got the audacity to be placed on $10,000 bail and then making posts and status talking about how much he don't care about who put one on Facebook about what happened. Because he know, like I said, just like how the owners of Double D knew that they would have been protected. Just like how the owner of Double D knew, these people, these rich people, these people that get connections and are affiliated to the PPP, they know that when they do certain things, that they are going to be protected. They know that when they do certain things, that they ain't going to jail. It's only poor people that's only poor. Anything when it comes to justice, it's only poor people that go to jail and stuff. They know they ain't going to jail. He knows that nothing is going to. The door is open. Turn it off. I know that you're the comment. So I like it open. Yeah, these people know that there are no consequences to doing anything that they do. So they know that when she go make a report at the station, because this is not the first and not the second. Apparently they went to court. They went to court and she was giving, I think, some $10,000 child support. 3 children and $10,000. That's what she was giving in child support. Apparently she's dependent on him. He has been financial abuses, emotional, physical, everything that you can think about. So he's basically been using his money, sheltering under his parent. And people must say, oh, but why are you calling out the parents? Because they're enablers. They can't tell me they know that this boy beating the girl all these years. You understand? And these people with money, these rich people in Guyana, know that they could get away with certain things. That is why they just do certain things. Because they know they are protected by the force. They know they are protected by the government. They know they are protected by these agencies that is supposed to be protecting citizens. They know that these very same agencies just protect them. So they could afford. He know that when he go in the lock, when he done beat you up, attempted murder, half kill you, black shout how much time. He know that when he go to the police station, that they can place you on $10,000 bail. And he can go home, walk free, and the case jacket and the report can disappear. Because why is he on $10,000 bail and out here making posts about how much he don't care and why he don't care? Yeah, freedom of comment. She needs to get out, but you also, yes, I agree that she needs to get out, but you also have to understand financially. Now, I'm sure, now the mother is telling, I hear the mother is saying, oh, she don't want she running no business in her school no more, and she don't want the children going to the school. So I'm guessing because I put it out now, they can go, they're gonna feel bad. Because apparently they felt embarrassed. The girl embarrassed the family because she took her domestic violence abuse to social media. Right? So they feel embarrassed. And listen, don't call none of me friends them and tell me friends them know when it comes to domestic violence, when it comes to cheering and rape and them kind of thing though. I have no tolerance. I don't remove no story. I don't delete nothing. Your son, your cousin, your brother, your uncle is a pedophile. I don't delete no story. They stay right on my social media page. People are going to know the abusers and they're going to know the pedophiles. They're going to know the rapists because they will remain on my page. I have no tolerance. When I said none, no tolerance to them. You understand? None. And I will continue to post you. You don't want to reach on my Facebook page? Don't be the people cheering. Don't rape the people children. Because I have no tolerance. None of your family, nobody that me them is friend. Nobody can talk me out of removing nothing from my page when it comes to those things. I don't. Right? And not only that, by you, the mother and the father, now telling this girl, oh, you don't want to turn them in your school no more. You don't want to run in the canteen no more. That is enabling his behavior. Because you know what? That is trying to financially starve her to stay with him so that she can't take care of the 3 children who's you grandchildren. This wickedness. Them is you grandchildren. You want she must stay with your son for the children them grow up looking. Seeing the father abusing the mother is years he abusing her. Why y'all never do nothing about it? But now y'all upset because the young lady bring the story to social media? Hello? Tell y'all family don't mess with me. I read the message and don't even reply. Let her don't mess with me but story. I don't care if the story get 10 side. At least interested. At least interested. And yes, everybody getting posts. Yes, everybody getting posts. Your mother, your father, all them that is enablers. If your sisters, any part or your brother or anybody you get, they getting posts too. Because when this young lady turn up there, then you see everybody's all, oh, we should have said something. Oh, it's long he beating shit. It's long he doing this. It's long. Why none of y'all never do nothing about it? Everybody just hustle for do something. When these women turn up dead, then you hear help and shelter running for help. Then you see the police running for take a report. Why is this young man not sitting in jail? That is attempted murder. How he could be outside on $10,000 bail? That is attempted murder. And it's not the first time. He's a repeat offender. He's an abuser. And man like them though, when real man stand up in front of them, they can't fight, you know. They can't run up to real man. Them is little pussy. Because when real man ready for fight with them, they can't stand up and fight with them. Little jackass. No proper upbringing. If you, for the life of me, can't understand how your mother, your father, whoever is a magistrate and this one own was school. For the life of me, what are they doing with you? Waste like you, out there beating people, your children, and then enabling it. Somebody saying what the kids got to do with their problems? Because the mother is trying to spy the girl for bringing the story to social media. You're right. Not even auntie men, some of them just can't stand up for fight. I is their knocking woman. Not for them was knock woman. Put them for stand up and fight or do something. No, they can't represent themselves. Why is my phone on? Give me a minute. Who put me phone? Sorry about that. My phone keep going off. Move. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Regardless of how much sides the story got, I don't care. This young man have been abusing this girl for years. I don't care if the story get far to side. He have no business, none whatsoever, beating the people, girl, children, none. I don't care how much side the story get. And then I'm not moving nothing from social media. The story get far to side. What else I want to add this? What else I post? Let me go down on my page. Oh, James Bond, let me address you. Because I didn't get a chance to address you since I come out. And according to critics, I very silent and I quiet since I come out. I've been busy, critics, unlike you, that is sit down by sleeping and Pegasus and go meet the Chinese and the Indians and them at the back by Oasis for try for rob them and try for squander money. I got things to do, okay? I run businesses, not one, not two. I run businesses, unlike you, right? So I got things to do. So yeah, I've been busy since I came out because I've been trying to sort out some stuff. Hey, so I didn't really have time for social media, for all the interacting and going through all the messages and all kind of thing. But you try to make it sound like, oh, I'm so like the lock up. Like somebody locked me up and I get scared and I get frightened and the government scared and frightened me because I wasn't locked up. Critics, I be busy, unlike you. I can't do nothing criminal over here for work. I got things to do. Right? My son in college, he get exams. I got things to do. Me get time for them on social media here whole day, back and forth. But I been quiet. I am being quiet. So since you asked, I been quiet. All right. Since you and your government don't like when I get quiet, okay, I'm gonna make nice. Send ICE again. Yeah, send immigration again. Send ICE to lock them up again. Yeah, I want to stay. I want to shut my mouth. Send ICE to lock them up again. Send ICE. Yeah, so let me address James Bond. Now, come on social media for tell people, oh, he blocked me and this and that. Yes, he did block me. So one day he said something on social media. I've been ignoring James Bond because first of all, James Bond can't get a soul for come out and vote for the PPP. First of all, James Bond have no influence nobody to come out and vote for no PPP. Anyway, PPP want to give you the money, the one thing. Lee make him money, Lee take him money. He been going through a rough patch for a very long time. The business inside, nothing, nobody going there, nobody get time. He hustling, he trying, he whatever. I vow that I wasn't going to be disrespectful to James Bond. And I wasn't going to be disrespectful to James Bond because one thing I always say, when was the Balwan Singh situation? He was one of the first lawyers that turned up at the station. He was one of the first lawyers that turned up at the station when the police them arrested me. He was one of the first lawyers to understand. So because of that, I said, man, I just remember things that people, people are good to you. You remember certain things. I'm not ungrateful. I'm not the type. So when I saw he switched, I said what I said. I make my two joke. I post, I this, and I leave it as that. I vowed that I wasn't really gonna get too disrespectful and all that because, not because I'm afraid of him, but just because for the one simple small favor or grace that he would have extended to me, I said I vow I was going to extend the same grace and the same favor to him. And I wasn't going to really be like, like cussing out and mutts. Like I wasn't going to do that to him. But when I get locked up, he on the books talking about, let Rick Ford Boer come and save you and let this come and save you. Me, I didn't want nobody to save me when I get locked up. Yeah, see? I keep telling y'all this. Being locked up was the best thing that ever happened to me. It has opened so many doors for me to do so many things and so many projects, collaborate with so many people. I was given the opportunity to meet so many people. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about in the coming weeks. What I've actually been working on. You understand? Being locked up was the best thing that could ever happen to me as an activist. Because it has opened so many doors. So many doors. I'm allowed to do so many things. I've met so many people. Listen, the little jail time was a blessing in disguise. I promise y'all. I promise the PPP. All they did was give me a bigger platform and put me in rooms with people I would have never been, I would have never met unless I was locked up and it gained so much international attention. So yeah, I have been quiet because I have been busy. But don't for 1 second critics and the people think And yes, all the corruption, everything y'all are doing, well, while we, the Guyanese public and everybody is distracted with Adriana and Venezuela and everything that's going on, I will be posting about it because I know y'all still doing y'all deals at the back. So while y'all hustling with Venezuela, they hustling for thief. The government official and the minister, the permanent secretary, they busy thieving. And I can show y'all how much thieving they're doing while we busy with Adriana murder and Venezuela. So yeah, James, coming back to you. You come on Facebook, but oh, you had to block me. So one day, I was somewhere, and I think he wasn't live. He made a post, and I was reading it. I was reading the post. So my friend that was with me, y'all know Dexter. So Dexter was with me, and Dexter said, resign it, and Dexter reading the post. And Dexter made a comment. Dexter forget that it's me phone there reading the post. I made a comment under his post and say, what is it? Ass eating behavior or ass eating, ass licking behavior. Something like that. Something along the line. I can't remember the exact comment, but that was the comment that comment. I said, so when I collect back the phone, I saw the comment and I started laughing. I said, Dexter, you do realize that it's my phone you have in your hand. Why are you commenting me? Why are you commenting like as though it's me? Because, you know, obviously it's going to show up as Melly Mel comment. Anyway, apparently James Bond saw the comment, and before I could delete it or anything, he blocked me. Because again, I said before that I wasn't going to go along the route of cussing he out and this and that. Like, I wasn't going to do that with James Bond. Right? He blocked me. Me say nothing. He blocked me. Another friend called me one day and said, what's wrong with you and James Bond? I explained to her, this is what happened. We had no issue. Not. I said, man, this is what happened. If he block me, we really care. James Bond page don't get nothing. Enticing that I just want to go up on James Bond page for fucking see. So I don't really care. He blocked me. When I get locked up, he come out, he run out and jump. Can you remember now, when you take the PP money, I tell y'all, when y'all take the PP money, y'all got to come on Facebook and cuss me. Here the PP tell them when y'all want contracts, when y'all want this, you have to create fake profile. You got to cuss Melly Mel and you got to cuss Muhammad. You don't only got to cuss me, you got to cuss me, you got to take the proof to Jason and Kwame and all them that run in Living Guyana page and Guyana Daily News. You got to show them that you're cussing Muhammad and you're cussing Melly Mel, and that way they gonna give you a contract. You got literally slave behind them, beg them. That's how you get contracts. So when you see all them when you see them on social media here talking about Melly Mel and saying this and saying that, cussing, abusing and going on, allow the people them working for the money. They got to work. When you take the people money, you got to come out here and cuss for them. You understand? They got to come out here and cuss. You got to come out here and cuss for them. So when you see them cussing and going on, leave them people working for the money. Right? Apparently when I was locked up, he had to make he pose and talk about who for come and help me. Mind you, when he's the one who call me after I block him, because I have the conversation recorded, he's the one that called me and tell me, oh, Melly man, how he doing this thing for black people and in the PVP. If me want to see me brother turn a minister in power. So apparently he was promised a ministerial position. That was what he was promised for. This is what he was promised for. Apparently, all right, prayer don't get black. Apparently that's what he was promised for switching sides, because he said to me, oh, you don't want to see your fellow black brother in a ministerial position, and how he planned on changing the PP from within. So that is why he joined them, and he gave me this whole speech, and oh, let's not as brother and sister cuss out one another on social media, and let's not do this and let's not do this. But as soon as I get fucking lock up, you run out here for cuss me for the fucking PPP and expect that I must come out and I won't answer you. No, James, when I answer you, scunt. Right? So he called me and he tell me all of this. I said, oh, I listen. I said, okay, well, I said, I mean, he arguing back and forth. I was like, James, you cannot change. You can't change nothing. After the people, you can't change nothing. Man, look, the people James, use a full jackass. Look, the people get working with them 10-day worker, sharing out flyers and newspaper. This is how you plan on changing the people from within. You don't get no sit at the big table. You don't get invited to no PP executive meeting. They don't invite you certain places, certain certain meetings, certain functions. They don't invite you. You just walk with the 10-day work and share out mirror and share out flyers. So how you changing the people from within? You join the people because you want to change the people from. How you doing it? And you walk and sharing out flyers and people chasing you. Make it make sense. Talking about you changing. Then gonna message me this morning if I say, oh, but how you can this post, how you can't say it's not, It's me. I post from somebody else's page. I post from me page. And just how you block me from Facebook, block my number too. Source calling, I can't answer them right now. And just how you block me from Facebook, block me from me WhatsApp. How you find me number for message me this morning when I make the post about you? People come and tell how you know for message me? You message me for say when I come out to lock up. How you doing? How was your stay in jail? But you messaging me because I make a post about you. The people want the money. People be messaging me and complaining about the money. They want the money. People that you owe, that you work and you owe and you knock off and now you get a set of Spanish. So me know what Omar Khan talking about, how he's sending back the Venezuelan and this and that. When they had the Venezuelan working at camp and at army base, at the army base. They had Spanish and the Venezuelan working right at the army base. They didn't even know who they're hiring because they're so cheap. They don't want to pay Guyanese contractor. They're hiring them Spanish. All of y'all hiring the Spanish. So y'all sending them back y'all workers. How y'all deporting y'all workers? When James and all y'all get the Venezuelan working for y'all. How y'all sending them home? Tell me how y'all, Omar Khan, how y'all sending them home? Talking about everybody is a part. Everybody who? You mean them same people that is the calling scrapes and Dunstock and them thing is a part of the army too? Well, we didn't know. Cause them ain't own nothing in the country, them ain't get no land, them ain't get nothing. And you get all your friends and family with acres of land, Hero Highway, Cummins Lodge, Eccles, Providence, all the main road. Let they go out and fight. The scrapes and the Dunstocks, them that y'all like refer to people as. Them ain't own nothing in the country. We ain't own nothing. Them ain't own nothing. Them ain't get no business. Them ain't get no house lot. Them ain't get no big fancy Prado. No Lamborghini. Them ain't own nothing. You hear? So let y'all in the country were rich. Let the rich people them. All them business people were Akins selling gun license to for 1 million and 2 million or so. Let they go and fight. They get brand new gun, nice shiny gun, updated gun, more than the Guyana police force, more than GDF. They guns them more updated. Them rich businessmen and so. They gun updated. They get the latest version of guns and them kind of thing. Put them by the border for fight. Them soldiers didn't even get land. Them ain't own nothing. For $120,000 a month, I want to sit down by the army and protect the rich people, them land and things. No. The scrapes and the Dunstocks ain't own nothing. It's y'all, the rich people own thing. Let critics and them go with the goldie by the border and fight. Tell people about all of we. Who we? Now we. Scrapes and Dunstock. I don't want to see y'all outside. Y'all lock up in y'all little old house. Board it up. With y'all children, let the rich go and fight. Because I guarantee you, should a war broke out, them is the first one on a plane with the family out the country because they getting money to do it. Them is the first set on a plane with the family out the country. What else? Let me see what else I post. What else addressing? So James, ease me. Don't call me phone. Don't send me no voice. No, don't send me no message. Don't call me. You understand? Just like how you block me from Facebook, block me from your phone too. As a matter of fact, I don't block you. I don't tell you what to tell you and block you. Don't call me, don't message me. Block me. What else? Brigadier warrants arrest for Guyanese voting in Venezuela board election. Any Venezuelan residing in Guyana. Hi. Hey. With what? All right, let me text. I'll text you. You home? All right. Okay, I text. Okay, I texting you. I texting you now. Give me 1 minute. Business, 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 business. Give me 1 minute. And I can. Is the girl with the money? Yeah. Yes. Then they get somebody then they get another one, they get another 10-day work. Or it's like so much things in Region 1 that beating people and taking away the supplies. Look here. Watch this one. This one. Right? Here in Region 1, beating people and beating people, somebody named Ice. They said it's called here Ice. For those of anybody on my live is from Region 1. Ice. He beating people and taking away the beating people and taking away the supplies and all kind of things. It's all kind of stripping is going on. I don't talk about Omar Khan, but he's security border. The armies, the soldiers, they mess with me for telling me it's about 10 of them there and 4 police at one of the locations that the Venezuelan soldiers them shooting. And it's not no Venezuelan, no gang from Venezuela shooting. It's the soldiers shooting we soldiers. It's Venezuelan soldiers shooting we soldiers. They are telling y'all, but it's some gang from Venezuela because they don't want to rail up the people and get the people frightened. The soldiers them say it's Venezuelan soldiers shooting at them, not no gang or nothing that they trying to portray that Omar Khan. Come out here and tell the people it's soldiers shooting at soldiers, and it's every day something, not just 1 time, 2 times. You know how much shooting they cover down? It's every day the people firing shots at the soldiers them at the border, 4 different locations every single day. They shooting at the soldiers them, but them ain't coming out to tell y'all, dog, because they don't want to get y'all. They don't want to get people in Region 1 and execute on them get them worked up and afraid. But that is the reality. That is the truth. The Venezuelan soldiers are attacking the Guyanese soldiers every single day at the border. What he tighten up? Tell the people the truth. Come out here and tell the people the truth. The soldiers shoot, the Venezuelan soldiers shooting at Guyanese. Did they write across? I get the video. The girl send me the video. The girl, if you see, listen, if you see how the soldiers are set up on the Venezuelan border, if you see, like, I can stand right over here and look over there, and I could see they set up. The people get war tank. The people them camp is bare guns, and it's soldiers, hundreds of soldiers. Ask them for send y'all what GDF sleep, what the GDF soldiers sleeping. When rain fall, is a little tent and a little thing. This is how they get this. This is how they get the soldiers at the border. Guyana. How they defending the border. This is how they get the soldiers at the border. The time they taking for invest money, you understand? The $10 million we are paying lobbyists for and them kind of thing. Why y'all investing it on the why y'all investing it in the borders? Why y'all calling in for help? Y'all this government wasting a set of money on unnecessary things. And the soldiers them at the border suffering, them even get food. And he talking but he's securing border. Securing what border? And then, you notice, here's the funny thing. Here Jagio funny. Every time he know that he government in trouble, and that they about to be, is either they about to lose this upcoming election or they about to become a minority government, he just suddenly start talking about power sharing. Oh, power sharing have to do with trust and this and that. The only time you just hear Jack, you're talking about power sharing is when he know he about to lose the next election, or he know the country and his people and his supporters are upset with him. So now all of a sudden he start talking about power sharing. Jack didn't want to share power with nobody. He like all the power. He like controlling everything. So don't be fooled. Jack is not interested in no power sharing. None at all. The only time he's interested in power sharing is when Venezuela about to attack and he need the opposition. Or if he don't do the maths and he realize that they coming out of office at the next election. Why you feeling calling there was the call of early elections? Why you feeling calling of early elections no more? They're trying to drag it out as much as possible because they're trying to thief and secure themselves as much as possible just in case to come out in the upcoming election. So when they come out from the elections, they're rich. They don't thief all the gaffer thief. Why you feel if I'm asking for sell GPL? Yes. Hey. Yeah. Take the 4 to Diamond and walk with 5. I'm sending a number to you. I'm waiting for the person to text it. Give me 1 minute. Alright. Give me 1 minute. Yes, critics, see us get business to do business. Yes. What else I was talking about? Yeah, anytime he about to lose election or he feel as though he parties in jeopardy of losing the next election, he just call up, he start talking about power sharing. Just in case they lose, he could start pushing this thing about power. He could start pushing this talk about power sharing again. Why you didn't talking about power sharing since you go in? Eh? Every time he about to lose the election and you realize they're about to lose, he start talking about power sharing. Suddenly he want cooperate with the opposition. He want bring everybody together. He want power sharing. All the rest of the time when they enjoying the sweet and thief in the money, he want hear nothing but power sharing. Now all of a sudden he talking about power sharing and need to be a level of trust and this and that and all that kind of thing. Jack didn't want to share power with nobody. None. So don't be fooled. Right now, they're back against the wall. They don't know what Venezuela is going to do. They're asking the U.S. for help, hoping that the U.S. will step in and help. But at the same time, they're asking the U.S. for help. But the Chinese reaping the benefit of all of Guyana natural resources. The Chinese carrying all away. The Chinese reaping the benefit of all of Guyana resources. But you asking the American for help. But you there begging the American for help. You gotta pick a struggle. It's China or America. Y'all know Trump don't play. Trump say, pick your struggle. China or America. You can't serve two masters. So y'all gotta decide what y'all want to do. Pick your struggle, Jagdio. But he can't get rid of the Chinese. You know why he can't get rid of the Chinese? Because he and Afan, all them collecting the Chinese money. All of them brokering deal and collecting the Chinese money. All them get brokers like Sue. They get enough Sue now. Back in Jack Dio days, they had Sue that used to broker between Jack Dio and Sue. Right now, they get enough Chinese brokers. So all them brokering deal, if Frank get your own Chinese broker, Jack Dio gets all them brokering deal. Then you get critics hustling for Rab. All them new companies that come in the country. Critics brokering deal too. He using Jack Dio name as Jack Dio is his friend. And he could get you meeting with this minister and this office. And if you're, hello, Critics is a bad con man, you know. You can't hear Critics to sell himself. Critics say he's the best friend of the VP, and he could get you in this room, and he could get you in that room, and he could get this contract for you and that contract for you. This is how Critics is sell himself. This is our fraud man like Critics, they sell himself, this government. And he know that he could rob these people and get to it. Because you know why? Again, he know that he is protected by his best friend, the vice president. He know that the government will protect him. You know people Critics and they're frightened for talk. When they come and tell me they don't even want I post, kind of frightened that they get victimized. Critics robbing Jack Dio friends them, you rich friends them. The same people who they want turn around and ask to come back. Y'all get critics robbing these people. Then you want to come back and ask these same people to vote for you in the next election, to support you. When y'all get people like critics robbing them, robbing businesses, robbing businessmen and all kind of thing. Make it make sense. The people them frightened for talk, cause they're afraid of victimization. Cause it's the big critics. Jack Dio best friend. Mind you, I don't know if y'all noticed, but the government been trying to ease him. See, trying with this whole me being locked up ICE and Odessa story, trying to use it to get in back a little bit with them. He posting this and he posting that. Y'all notice he don't do the morning live now. He want hold the government at ransom for money. He ain't getting ads, he ain't getting this, he ain't getting that. Cause he broke. He owe people and he broke. So you want hold Jack, you know what, ransom, they must give you state ad and they must give you this. Mind you, Department of Public Info, DPI don't pay he, you know. DPI taxpayer money does pay he. All them ads and them things you running, he's get paid for. But he want more state ads. He want more government ads. And he is upset because he ain't getting more government ads and state ads. So he holding out on the morning program. Cause you know it's the program they used to use if he come out here and attack people and abuse people and cuss people and call them hungry belly and licorice and whore and slut and all these things. He's used the platform for do that on behalf of the PPP. Cause it's them they send you out. Just like how they use Guyana Daily News, just like how Jack did use Guyana Daily News to do all these scared tactics and all these things to put out propaganda out there. It's just that they just use critics, but I guess they want critics no more right now because they get Guyana Daily News doing critics work. You understand? So basically, holding the government, he trying for weasel in. Jack, you been avoiding him. Every you notice how Jack is embarrassed every Thursday at the press conference. He know he's so stupid. He know when he getting embarrassed. Jack is embarrassing in a smart way. Jack just embarrassed that in a smart way. He no embarrassment from invitation. They always said dunce. He pick up that. Then here now, when the man done finish the press conference on Thursday, apparently, Jack Joe likes to go to was it Starbucks? Starbucks Cafe. It's that y'all have at the mall on the East Bank. But I won't know because remember the shy me out the country, so I already know what's going on in Guyana right now. I just talking. So Starbucks Cafe. Starbucks, right? I think it's Starbucks Cafe y'all have. So when Jack Dio left his press conference on Thursday, normally he goes at Starbucks Cafe in Guyana and he have a coffee and he sit down there. Jack Dio, somebody tell Jack Dio, critics this following day. Critics now. This they're following the man to Starbucks Cafe just so people could see he liming with him and take out pictures and so. Use done now as the next. There is evidence for the next person that he about to rob. So every time Jack Dio go to Starbucks Cafe, he's get somebody waiting for take out a picture with he and Jack Dio. When the person take out the picture with he and Jack Dio now, a recent picture, when he going for rob these people here, he's tell them, you see, I was just with Jack Dio. We were discussing business. This is how you robbing the company. We were discussing all them company from India, them Trinidadians. Here we tell the Trini company, here the girl say tell me, what? He didn't negotiate. He's only negotiate billion-dollar deals. And if he's getting them into these rooms to meet all these people, then they have to pay 25 million up front. That is just for talking and getting him in his room. Wait, man. So much power yagi critics. Critics getting $25 million just for introduce company, oil and gas company, for get certificate and this thing. Is who critics, like, I confuse. Since when critics turn a negotiator? This is how critics are robbing people. Using Jack Dio name. And he meeting and he pictures and them. Every time they go out and they meet, he's sending this and this. So he negotiating and robbing people on behalf of the government. And then these same people coming out, if you tell, come out, y'all, come out and vote, and encourage people to come out and vote. When you get critics robbing all of your friends, them. And they're frightened for talk, they're frightened for come to y'all. Well, some miss, well, I didn't talk about. Well, suppose that I didn't talk about. For those of you that wants to know, I know a lot of people had a lot of questions about when I was locked up, what happened and those things. I promised myself that I was going to keep that for like my TikTok gaff. Like I'm going to tell y'all like day 1, day 2, day 3, like what happened, what the food is like, what the condition was like, where I was kept, what we had to do and all these things. I'm going to do like I promise that I'm going to do like a little mini documentary and just like put it on my TikTok channel so that y'all could go look at it. See, like I've been writing, you know the book that they said was a Bible I had in my hand wasn't actually a Bible, it was books that we make to kill time in there. Like we take paper and make books. It wasn't a Bible. It's a book that we take notes in and numbers and all these things and stuff. So I'm gonna document all of that on my TikTok so that y'all could go over there, y'all could watch it. Prayer's a mess. Listen, the lady lie about the twins, delivering these twins. I don't know if maybe she has mental health issues. So I don't want to pronounce too much on her. But listen, for make up a story like that you deliver twins, the doctors then bury the twins without you seeing them. Your husband sitting there, like, I don't know, did he know what she was up to? He didn't know. She just make this up. Like, I don't know if she have mental health. I don't know what the situation is. But for sitting a lie like that, she gotta be a member of the PPP. Guys, only them get skills like that. Only they get them kind of skills. Because she made up that whole story. But not, apart from her making up the whole story, it's Priya out there. Priya very dramatic. Oh, I was now prepared to do this. Priya, shut up. You prepared to do what? Priya, you can't do nothing without getting the go-ahead. You are prepared to do what? You are prepared to shut your mouth and sit there and wait until you get instructions on what to do. Or if to do something, or if to even say something. Shut up. But you are prepared and you are prepared. None of y'all can't do nothing without. None of y'all can do nothing without the go-ahead of the VP. So we talk about you were prepared to do, you're prepared to do. Very dramatic. Oh, she lied and I was this and I was that and I was that. Oh no. I was this and I was that. I was there. I was this and I was that. Priya, you ain't prepared to do nothing. But shut your mouth. But now that y'all find the lady lie, it's like, oh, finally, you can't blame the guy in a public hospital for something. This was a lie. So you come out swinging, oh, I was this and I was being very dramatic. Priya done with the story. They get school right now. They just said, let me show you. Priya, wait. Priya, let me show you. Look. Priya, like you get enough work to do. You don't need no business for on this internet side, nothing. Priya, look what? Look what school look like right now with the rain falling.
Teachers, all the teaching aids, everything with wet, soak. Miss had her mat in the corner there. Everything just soak up and then they start going over to the grade 2 over there. All in the back. It's ridiculous. And when we trace it, because we try to seal the bottom.
Priya, rain falling and teachers teaching aid and children getting wet in schools. Priya, you on this internet? People getting wet in schools. What you doing on the internet? People don't get proper toilet. They just met me from another school and get proper toilet. The farted teachers using one toilet. If you see the toilet condition, pray you get enough things to do. You on this internet being all dramatic, but prayer, just come out. Prayer, just stop. Just stop. You're doing too much, prayer. Regardless of if you talk or not, they're still getting rid of you. The people don't want you anymore. So you could, prayer, stop. They want you. They want you. Oh. So, I'm going to get to Anil. Somebody please find out how the court case going with who he served. What the security name is he served? Deborah. I gotta go back and find the security name that he served. I may already know how the court case going. Somebody please find out how the court case. I saw he was on live talking on his program that he would have served me, or no, he said the person gave the summons to my husband and I would have received. How y'all could give summons to my husband? Anil, I hope that the person that said they give summons to my husband, they have proof that they give to him, because he would have had to sign for those summons. Or they have some kind of proof that he collected summons from them and they give it to him. I have never been served by Anil Nandalal. I want all the news agency to let me make this perfectly clear. I've never been served by Anand. I've never seen any legal document. Hey, the people could lie. The man could lie. I have never been served by this man. But he served me husband. When? How? But this is what they do. He probably wanted to take the court case behind my back. So he probably, I don't know, we tell him, man. I don't, he get a little thing, he just cook up, man. He little thing. I mean, he dance, but he know for do corruption, he know for do crime good. He know for cover it up. So he probably in court with some, so I have no idea what's going on. I haven't been served by Anil. So let me talk about the GPL thing, about Afan selling GPL. So the y'all president is in negotiating with this company from the DR. If y'all remember back, they bought millions or billions of dollars in generator from the DR, from one of these Spanish company. Right? That wasn't good. That the engineers at GPL told them that these generators are no good. Do not purchase these generators from this company because they are no good. They still went ahead and purchased the same generator. But all of this was setting up GPL for failure. To say, well, oh, GPL is not functioning, it's not working good, it's not, so that he could bring in the two power ship, so that he and the friend company could now supply those two power ship with fuel, again, making them money. So it was all of this was a setup going for the OPP, all PP just come with one tricks over and same tricks. Right? So that's why they bought the inferior generator. That is why they blame the GPL for it. And that is why they keep allowing GPL to run down. As we would say, Guyanese, they're allowing GPL to run down. They have contract workers that they want to get rid of. Because Airfon is in negotiation with this company, Energy Power, out of the DR. Like you guys see, if you go and read the proposal that I put, read section 4, page 4, or the part at mark 4, read that document properly. You will see what the company is proposing. They want to own 51% of GPL, which he wants to sell to them. And then, if they should get back in power for this election coming, they're going to sell another 49% to some other company that they're in talks with. So GPL will no longer belongs to the government. It will no longer belongs to Guyanese. He wants to sell GPL and then get he cut. He gets a percentage. The president gets a percentage every month. Of course, he can do a little bag deal. This, the. Talking about though, another run is the one. You see them turnkey houses that supposed to be for Guyanese. That they're giving all the friends and supporters in Queens. Ask them how much people from Queens. How much of the friends and the supporters that living over here in the US that get house and living and working over here own them turnkey houses. Guyanese and own them. They're giving them to everybody overseas, because them over that's living here in Queens and is living in the US and stuff, they have the money to pay the bribe money. So they're paying the $1 and the $2 million bribe, and they're the one that getting access to those young professional house, especially the young professional one. They are selling it to the friends and family that live in the US. Guyanese are not benefiting from them. 1 and 2 that might know somebody benefiting from them, but basically people that are living in the US are getting those young professional house. There's another racket going on. Don't be fooled. Yeah, so Irfan Ali is in talks to sell GPL. Read through the document for those of you who haven't seen it. Go back on my page, you'll see the documents. Read through back the documents and things. And guess who sent the information for me to put it out there? So I don't know if y'all know, but Anil Nandalal brother is the CEO for GPL. Yes, Anil Nandalal brother is the CEO for GPL. So Anil and his brother has been fighting back and forth because Irfan allegedly have Anil's brother as a broker for he and these companies that he wants to give contract with GPL with that he wants to sell. In January, they went on a private jet and they went and meet the owner of this company, this new company that is looking to buy GPL. He sent Anil brother and I said to them was the people that the company sent a private jet to them for them, and they went to the DR and meet with these people already. So talks are already in to sell GPL. They already went and talked to these people. Anil brother is the broker, allegedly, and he's the one that's been doing all the deals as it relates to the Chinese and GPL and all these things. And then of course he is now answering to Irfan. He and Irfan just do the cut or whatever. So Anil wanted the documents out. Remember, he can't come to me and send it no more how he does normally send information, because remember, he claimed how he sue me and he don't know me, he never talked to me. So, Anil Young Smart, he sent somebody to find a way to get the documents to me so that I could put it out. Because according to him, he's trying to protect his brother from this corruption, and Ali Getty brother involved in all this corruption, and Ali Getty brother brokering all these deals with the Chinese and things. No, Anil, here what I think happened. I think, Anil, you see your brother, I mean, while it's bribe money and corruption money, but I think you see your brother making money without you, and because you want to be the next presidential candidate, you want his support, but instead, the brother is now like this with Irfan. The brother, Anil brother, is now like this with Irfan. So Anil is very upset. Anil is very upset and Anil not having it. So all the documents as it relates to GPL and the sales and all of that, Anil sent somebody to get the documents to me. Because the person said to get these documents to Melly Mel. So they would have sent all the documents. Right? So Anil, thank you for the information. I'm waiting on the other negotiation papers that you promised to send. Anil, yes, Anil is being his brother's keeper. And I love that about Anil. Anil don't want his brother involved in this corruption. Irfan got Anil brother in a whole Chinese negotiation deal, all kind of thing going on. I don't even think, Jack, you know that Irfan plan on selling GPL. I guess they'll find out when I post it on my page. But thanks again, Anil. Another thing Anil said while I see clips and pieces of him saying, when I was locked up, he was saying something about me being an activist and me going, in many instances, I went beyond activism and I would have attacked people, family, personally, and I would have attacked his family personally. Anil, here's what they don't tell these people. They don't tell these people that when I attack the family personally, is that the family first attack me. Yeah, why is it okay for y'all to attack me personally, attack my family personally, but then it's not okay when I do it? How is it okay for y'all to do it, but it's not okay for me to do it? And the only people family I attack personally is if they are in public office. You can't be in public office, Anil, and using taxpayers' money and government resources to fund your side chick lifestyle. How many times I gotta repeat this? As long as you're a side chick to a minister or government official and they are using state assets, state resources to fund your lifestyle, I will be calling you out. Let them fund your lifestyle with their personal money. Y'all can't want to take taxpayer money, using taxpayer resources to fund y'all sweet woman lifestyle and y'all side chicks lifestyle, and then you want to talk about, oh, me, I attacking people personally. No, I don't attack nobody personally. I just, Make it make sense. You're a public figure. Your side chick is now a public figure because she dying the corruption and she collecting taxpayer money. Y'all using government resources and government assets to fund these side chicks and give them the best life, sending them on a trip every now the out the country. They think the in England they hear it with taxpayers' money, and you don't want me to talk about it. I just attack people personally. If I used to attack people personally, and I would have let your wife know that the barber that killed the girl that used to work at your office and then shoot himself, you was the cause of though you did sleeping with the girl. Your wife know you did sleeping with the girl. Your wife know that you had an affair with that young lady. Y'all didn't notice the matter covered down. Y'all remember that barber that killed that young lady that was working at Anil. That was Anil's side chick. Now Anil, that is personally attacking you. Tell your wife know that was your side chick. The girl died because of Anil. Anil is a murderer. I think the guy was a barber. The Indian guy was a barber. The girl was Anil woman. And the boy found out about her and Anil relationship. Killed her. And then killed himself. Mind you, Anil get his granddaughter home. I'm sorry. Not granddaughter. He wife home. Well, she could be granddaughter, but he wife. You tell your wife though, you tell your wife that you did there with the girl, and that the girl man killed she because of you, because you were sleeping with her, and he found out about it. Anil. Talking about I attack people personally. No. Y'all vexed because I disposed y'all side chick. Here why they upset. They upset because I disposed the side chick. Remember the wife them don't know about these side chicks. The wife don't know about them. So when I post them on my pages, when the wife just find out about them. And these young ladies are people that is be in the house, that's be in the office, that's be eating and drinking with the wife. It's a whole it's everybody that's just them mix up together. So he's upset when I post these young ladies that they're using government resources and government assets to fund, putting contracts in y'all side chick name, giving y'all side, ask the edge you. Beer contracts, all the contracts in Linden and Edgel woman get. You understand? He's a bishop. So yeah, please don't. Melly, please write a book on all this corruption. I will be a bestseller. I plan to write a book to not now on how I get information, because I know that they're curious to know as to where I get all these information from, as to how the information is filtered down to me, how I just get it. I plan to write a book. I won't reveal my sources, but I plan to one good day. That was one of the things I started when I was in the lockup. I started making jottings as to a book that I want to write and how I want to go about doing it. But it will be very entertaining. Anyways, what else I missed? Let me see. So I think I covered everything that I would have. I think I covered everything. Priya, where we know Priya and the breakfast program. They keep sending me pictures about what breakfast look like, jam and bread. There is a serious outbreak of dengue fever. They have been messaging me and complaining about dengue fever and kids. I'm going to go through my inbox and I'm going to post it. But, well, Frank don't really do nothing. Sasha asked what Frank doing. But the Ministry of Health, protect your children. There's a serious outbreak of dengue fever. There's a serious outbreak of dengue, and the Ministry of Health has been ignoring it. And I don't know when they're going to come out here and say publicly that there's an outbreak of dengue, because they need to let the public know that there's an outbreak of especially among children right now. So be very, very careful. Somebody else complained. They went to Tushin Health Center. They have no medication. Most of the health centers in Guyana have no medication. When you go to the health center, they have no medication. The nurses and the doctors are not working. They don't work. They work according to how the government is pay them. The government don't really pay them. So the people the doctor, the nurses, them, the medical assistants, whoever this be at the health center, them are really too keen on working. They're really too keen on putting taking care of you and looking you after. So the work sometimes they don't work, but they don't really care about working. They're not being paid to work. They're not being paid. So this work according to how they just get paid, as far as I see it. Oh, somebody said about the first lady didn't do condolences. Oh yeah, well the first lady, oh, she didn't do condolences to this and that, and she was waiting until all the evidence come out. No, she didn't wait for nothing. She just couldn't talk. She couldn't say nothing. They don't care. She just couldn't say, she didn't care. First lady Sharon living the best life. She didn't care about condolences and this and that. First lady busy. I heard that I don't really want to talk about her too much because I honestly believe, and I know because I get this from reliable source in her circle, that she has been really, really sick. I don't know if it's stress. I don't know if it's whatever it is that she's using to lose weight, but she's been really, really sick. And I guess when you see she disappear from public for months upon months upon months, just know that, it's something. I don't know if it could be that you're really sick or she's pregnant. It could, it could be a thing, but I heard that she really is sick, and she's sick and she's upset at the same time. If and any behavior, the child outside and all of that got going on. So, I already know what's going on with the first lady, but I'm sure y'all noticed that she haven't been in public too much. So I really don't know what's going on. But if she is sick and she is really, really sick, I don't like to pronounce, talk about sickness, because sickness could knock on anyone we door at any given day, any given time. So just get well soon. Who else? What else I missed? Well, I tired of drag uni press conference, so I'm in a time. I want to touch on the Mohammeds, and in court, y'all coming 4 years after, when y'all would have already given the okay for him to bring in those vehicles. I'm sure, but here's what I want them to reveal: who's the one that gave them the okay, that took care of him bringing in those, because now they're gonna put poor Stacia in it. So Stacia got to come to front now and say who gave him the orders to have those vehicles. Because he had to sign off on it. Somebody had to sign off on it. And in order for them to sign off on that vehicle, the orders had to come from one of two persons. It's either it come from Jagdio or it come from Ifran Ali. It couldn't come from nobody else. So who gave the orders for Stacia to sign off on those vehicles? So now y'all come 4 years after for say y'all want with 11. Imagine they stand up in court with 11 lawyers and still losing. Y'all come to court with 11 lawyers. Now they come with something else about on the charging him for on the value in the vehicle. They come in and listen, they're gonna keep coming with charges at the Mohammeds. I'm gonna get this one. Block Philip Simon, good. Yeah, they are gonna keep coming with charges at the Mohammeds until they think that he's going to run for president. I don't know. Maybe I think if he was, he would have announced already. I don't know if he has plans on running for president, but they seem to think that he is. If he's running for president, they are going to come at him with every single charge they could find. And this is where the story going to start, because he got a lot of information on the government, right? Like I keep telling y'all, Mohammeds is the government. The government is Mohammeds, right? Don't be fooled. So, I'm going to sit back, relax, continue to irritate the PPP and see what happens. A lot of people are saying they hope he runs. Godfrey is a very educated man. He actually have a degree in law. So if you're going to come out and say who told him to release those cars, he will, and he will have evidence to back. Nafisa Sheriff, I am sure, and we all know that Godfrey, yeah, he has, yeah. So I'm sure that if, because somebody had to sign off on the cars, and they will have to present all the evidence in court, they have to say who signed off on those cars and why they signed off. So I'm guessing at some point in time, Stacia is going to have to go to court and he's going to have to say who he received the call from to sign off on those cars. So I really don't know what kind of game the government playing. If they got something else in stored. I don't know if they plan to execute Mohammed before the election, because with the PP, you never know, you can't put nothing past them. It's criminals. Don't know if they plan to kill him before the election. They don't know. Like, they got something up the sleeve though. They got something up the sleeve, and they're gonna keep planning, they're gonna keep planning on how to get rid of him, how to get him out of the race for the presidency. I want to say kudos to those Armenian communities that came out and fight, because they forced some of them to sign that letter saying that, oh, he's no longer allowed to visit those communities. And the rest of the people, Armenian people, come out and say, hold up, not so fast. We didn't sign this. We never said this. You're welcome to visit. We would love to see you. We'd love to hear what you have to say. We're looking forward. We don't want promises no more. So my Armenian brothers and sisters are getting smart, and they're speaking out. And when you see everybody is speaking out against a government, I think this Adriana situation opened a lot of people's eyes, and they realize they're seeing this government for exactly who they be. Because Adriana could have been any one of us. Could have been any one of we child. Adriana could have been any one of us child. So this situation is exposing this government for exactly who they be. And like Ronald R. Austin said, I read one of his posts back from a few days ago. The owners of Double D Hotel had to be very confident, and they had to believe that if they killed this child, they would have been able to get away with it, because they would have been protected by the powers that be. They know that the government was going to protect them. They know that when they kill Adriana, that they were going to be protected. They get friends and family in high places that were going to protect them. So I'm saying all of this to say, for all of those of you that was on Auntie Laura Live that night, we basically witnessed, because while they were outside and everybody was outside, that child was in there being murdered. So we all saw a live murder of a child. We all watch a live murder of a child. We watched it while we were out there. At some point in time, that child was being murdered in Double D Hotel. Because they didn't kill her when they took her right away. And I'm saying that because the grandmother discovered that she was missing like instantly from the time they couldn't find her. It's not like she was missing a couple of hours before the grandmother realized that it was 2, 3, 4 hours before the grandmother realized that she was. No, it was just a couple minutes when the grandmother realized that she was missing. And her being missing was just a couple of minutes when the grandmother realized 1:33 she was in the pool. At 1 something, the grandmother don't realize that your granddaughter missing. So for those of you that are trying to blame that grandmother, y'all don't do it. Because she was very alert. And she was alert enough that within a couple of minutes of that young lady going missing, of that child going missing, she realized that her granddaughter was missing, and she started looking for her. So it wasn't 1 hour, oh, some people saying, oh, she's negligent. No. It wasn't 1 hour, it wasn't 2 hours, it wasn't 3 hours this woman realized that your grandchild missing. It's right away she realized your grandchild missing, and she started looking for her. So they couldn't have had time to kill her as soon as they took her. Which means that we were outside while all of us were searching and cussing and going on the internet, while Auntie Laura was live and all of that. At some point in time, that child was being murdered. So we all witnessed a live murder. I mean, we didn't see it with our naked eyes, but we all was online. We all was looking for Adriana. We all were praying for Adriana while she was being murdered. We saw it. We witnessed it. We live it. So I want that to sink in. That we witnessed a child being murdered live. And this government went out of their way to protect that hotel, to protect the proprietor, to protect the owners of that hotel, to protect Double D owner. They have done everything in their power to protect. Now, and I'm going to give you, not in this life, because I'm about to go now, but in another life, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you Double D Hotel, the amount of license that Double D Hotel have, who is fronting those licenses, because Double D Hotel don't do nothing in the oil and gas sector, have nothing to do with the oil and gas sector, but they were fronting businesses for government officials. They were funding oil and gas businesses for government ministers. And I'm going to get into that in another life. That is why they had all those licenses to waste disposable and all those things. That weren't their business. They were fronting businesses for government officials. I will get y'all into that in another life. I will go into that in a separate life. And that is why I think that they are being so protected by this government. This government is doing everything. I've never seen this government protected a business, an individual, like how they're protecting Double D and the owner for Double D. But anyway, today, yesterday, tomorrow, every day is still justice for Adriana. Until I do my next live. I know it's been a while, but I'm going to try to do one more often. You guys take care, go back to work. I know our lunch break on. So let me come off. I got to run out. I got people waiting on me. Let me get something done. But stay tuned to the page. I'm going to come back and I'm going to, in my next live, I'm going to tell you about the Double D connections to the government and the oil and gas sector and all of that. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to give you guys the breakdown. Anyways, good afternoon. Take care. Bye.